But first we need to actually level everyone up to 42. Because I think I've got a fair few like still a 41, right? So we'll start with this. Yeah. I was pretty pissed off about the Typhlosion that I got in, I think it was in Laveridge. Hey Bruce. But you came in and you interacted with the stream, so, you know, who really won, you know? So what, I have to rage bait you into coming into stream, you know? So what? A little bit of rage baiting never hurt nobody. But yeah, the fact that we have the world's shittest Typhlosion means I do not give a fuck about risking it to some crits. So yeah, that's what his job is for the foreseeable future, is if I have nothing which doesn't risk crits, we're just going to throw my Typhlosion at it. It sounds like an excellent plan to me. Okay, cool. That's everyone leveled up. I think also there's an item or two I need to take off. Yeah, soft sand on you. So we have Keegan next. Keegan is super fucking difficult. My plan is this 6, right? So Whiskash can beat the Electabuzz. Ideally won't get crit, but it shouldn't matter if I do. And it handles it super fucking easy. I found it on Reddit. I think it was on Stink Post Sunday. On some random post. But I was like, what the fuck? This is goated. If it weren't for like the Iron Bundle and the Ice Cube, it would be a sick like early game Plat Kaizo. Because early game Plat Kaizo was like Delibird and Piplup and stuff. So like the penguin run at the start of Plat Kaizo. Yeah, fucking goated image. Love it. Yeah, sorry. So we kill this Electabuzz like really, really easily with Whiskash. And it always baits Victory Bell and always going for Solar Beam, which is like perfect for us. Because what we do is we then go hard into Typhlosion. And we dodge high roll, double high roll, and both crits. And then kill with Flame Wheel. If we do die, we can revenge with Blaziken, but Blaziken will also have to dodge a crit. It's just a bit awkward. But this Victory Bell is just like one of the scariest mons in the game. There's just nothing you've got to handle it at this point in the game. There's very, very, very few counters. I think one is... I mean, Shell Armor Torkoal is the closest thing you're going to get, basically. And even that is a bit spooky. So yeah, it's just a brutal, brutal mon to counter. So most guides I've read just say, throw your worst fire type at it, and if your fire type dies, then throw your second worst fire type at it afterwards. So yeah, that sounds like what we're going to do. We have Gara plus Donphan easily handles the Hariyama. Gara can then come in and help out with the Octillery. And then I've got Tenta for the Houndoom. I just need to be a little careful, and I'm probably going to have to adapt in the fight as to what HP whatever I have is on when I'm about to kill it, and bait Houndoom in, because Houndoom has 50 base power Pursuit, which... I can't afford to get Pursuited. Pursuit doesn't have any special AI. It literally just gets treated like a normal move. So as long as Pursuit doesn't kill, then it's fine, because it'll always see Crunch as a higher damaging move than Pursuit, right? So it just needs to not see kill with Pursuit, basically. Which means, yeah, not killing it with Donphan at too low HP, because Donphan dies from Pursuit from a pretty fucking high range. Like, no word of a lie. That's 34 to 40% from Pursuit. Pretty spooky. This thing's basically fucking Chi-Yu in this game. I fucking hate Houndoom in this game. Alright. And because you don't get it yourself. That's one of the big things I hate about it, is that you just don't get one. So it just feels kind of unfair in that regard. It's a little similar with Sableye, but I mean Sableye is like specifically broken, whereas Houndoom is like just a very, very good normal one. Where's my Typh? I can't even see it. There it is. Gara, Donphan, Tenta, and Chicken. So we're pre-sleeping most of my guys in this one. I don't need sleep on Whiskash. I need sleep on... I haven't got my script up. One sec. One second. Okay, so sleep Typh. Yep. And I don't really want to give it an item. So we'll give him something for good luck. He can have a heart scale. Gyarados honestly could do with a few different items, I'm pretty sure. You really don't want to get paralyzed at the most, so we'll go Cherry and pre-sleep him. Those are probably the two main things you don't want to get happen to you. Sleep Gyarados. Donphan needs to be slept and be Cherry as well. Tentacruel needs Oran for sure. You don't need to be slept or anything. There's no statuses coming out from this Houndoom. And Blaziken needs to be slept as well. With probably a Cherry Berry. Okay, and we're good for XP on everyone, right? Yeah, easy. Alright. Keegan time. Fuck this guy, man. Shouldn't be wipeable, but very easy to lose some mons. Honestly, if it crits through my Typhlosion and then crits my Blaziken, it's probably actually a wipe. I will die in that position, I think. But there's nothing really you can do about this. This thing just outspeeds and can crit kill everything in my box. So, yeah, just how it goes. Yeah, it's honestly, it's less fiction than anything I would have risked in Run and Bun, but Run and Bun doesn't really have this quite this level of obscene bullshit that is this Victory Bell. Oh, okay, he's now. Alright, Keegan. Don't fuck me up, bro. Okay, so this is almost always chop, cross chop. There's a chance at Ice Punches, but it can't freeze, so we don't care if it does. We just go with Earthquake. High crit move. We'd rather no crit, but it doesn't matter. Okay, good shit, Whiskash. So this is, as I said, Victory Bell. This is the real scary bit. This thing is a fucking demon. Our plan for it is just not good. We need to dodge 2 crits in a row, but also some high rolls. Just straight up high rolls. So this is Solar Beam. Typh, you are my sacrificial lamb. Because you fucking suck, is why. This is the reason you're being risked like this is because you fucking suck. You're so terrible. Okay, no crit. That did look like a high roll though. That did 35, which was the maximum roll, which means I am dead to 4 rolls of Gunk Shot plus crits. Typh, buddy, please hold. Send it. Nice. Let's go, Typh. And we're in Blaze now, so this is a guaranteed kill. Alright. You have done a thing in this run, Typh, that you have already exceeded expectations. Okay, this is guaranteed fake out, because it will seek kill with it, which is actually kind of like why I quite like this idea, because it does give me guaranteed fake out. We go to Gyarados and drop an Intimidate. Nice. We do need to... Health on Gyarados is a little bit thin. This is now Rock Slide, which is also extra nice. This is the double good bit about this pivot, is you get the Intimidate, plus you bait the move that Donphan really wants to switch in on. Donphan has a 3-hit KO on this thing, whilst Hariyama can't really do any damage to me. There is overlap between Earthquake and Force Palm. It's usually going to be Earthquake, but it's sometimes going to be Force Palm. We need to dodge double Para, basically. We have one Cherry Berry, but we just need to dodge 2 consecutive Force Palm Paras, which is more fiction than what we just risked on Typh, honestly. Well, there's one Force Palm. Shut the fuck up, Miles. Don't do this, bro. Earthquake is literally more damage. Okay, there you go, there you go. He's behaving. Okay, cool. So we're gonna kill this at 78%, 78 HP, and this will bait in Houndoom. 78 HP means nearly always Overheat or HP Ice. There are 5 rolls of Crunch that would kill. Which is good. We would like to come into Overheat on Tentacruel. HP Ice is fine though, because it does basically no damage. But I would like Overheat, solely because I want the recoil damage from Overheat. Yeah, because Tentacruel has a bit of a range she's got to hit. Okay, but we are out of pursuit range. Easy, easy, easy. Sometimes Crunch. Crunch Spadef Drop will be... probably sack Typhlosion if it's a Crunch Spadef Drop, but that's super unlikely. Okay, Overheat. We'd like no crit, please. Yep, that's no crit. Cool, and there's good recoil damage as well. How much damage was that to me? That was 35. Mid-roll, exactly. Which means this did about 10% recoil. Sludge Bomb plus another Overheat. Again, there's Overheat and Crunch. There's overlap between Overheat and Crunch. We want to see Overheat. That's a good roll. That's a good fucking roll, Tenta. I think we're safe. Yeah, easy. We do 42% minimum. Yeah, you've got this, Tenta. The image is fucking brilliant, isn't it? I found it on Reddit. It was just a random stink post on Stunfisk. It's fucking brilliant. Like, it was dropped without even like any like fanfare or anything. It was just like it was a small part of a larger meme, and I was like, what the fuck? This image is brilliant. Goat image. Okay. So we're through the hard bit. We just need to now not fuck up on this Octillery. This thing is going for Body Slam, and I'm dead to crit. So what do I want to do? I think we go Gara, and we just get some chip damage down. We can finish this off with Blaziken. But Gara has a really good matchup into this thing. Okay. We can safely double edge this. We'll never get... Recoil will never put us into crit range. And we two-shot with double edge. Yep. Crit max roll is 64. We can't get frozen either. Nice. And we won't die to recoil from another double edge. And this is not quick claw, so Gara takes the kill. Nice. Alright, there's Keegan down. Scary fucking trainer, man. Scary trainer. Whew. Easy. Typh, you fucking clutched it, bro. What? You were put... That was max roll from the solar beam, right? On my Typh. So that put me down to... How much HP? It put me down to 82. Was that a minimum roll from gunk shot then? Yeah, it was max roll solar beam into minimum roll gunk shot. Pfft. That's scary. That is the game fucking playing with me. Absolute max roll solar beam to absolute min roll gunk shot. So yeah, it's Flannery time. My prep is not done. I've not had the time, unfortunately. I have ideas, but we are going to be in the calc for a little bit. I think a while ago I said, oh, if I do this in Sac Firo, then I've got like a really clean first 3 mons. I don't. I was wrong. And I noticed that afterwards. I was like, fuck, yeah, no, this isn't true. So yeah, we have to work out this 6. Ninetales, Charizard, Blaziken, Arcanine, Typhlosion, Cast Form. So one thing we're definitely going to do is scale Rock Slide onto my Blaziken. It makes... Yeah, it makes too much sense not to. Basically, what it allows me to do is to use Blaziken as my Charizard counter. And as well as that, be able to basically take another kill at some point with Superpower is the idea. So we're going to assume that we're going to have Rock Slide. And as long as my chicken gets a level up, you will then outspeed this Charizard at level 43, as well as all the other base 100s on the team. So that's Cast Form and Typhlosion, right? Which are all 102 exact. Yeah, and then you can do pretty good damage pretty consistently and have a good type matchup into most of them. But I still need to weigh through a lot of this stuff. It's a bit spooky. So, I need to get rid of a few mons first. Golem and Crawdaunt, you are over-leveled. So I can't use you. I think my options that I'm considering are Tentacruel. Whiscash could be a decent pivot. Ninetales is almost certainly coming. Let's in fact bring him up, because he's almost certainly coming, as is Tentacruel, really. Gyarados is almost certainly coming too. Fearow is a good bring. Whiscash is a good bring. Potentially Typh and Arcanine, but probably not Typh, realistically. Sharpedo is a possible bring, because it does outspeed everything and does really good damage with Ancient Power. But that's probably it. Oh, Macargo can come. Maybe Blastoise. Maybe Spinder. But probably not. So I need to find a way to weave this all in. So one thing that Mag can do, this Arcanine is really scary because I just don't really have any answers for it. But this is where Macargo can maybe help out. Because I should be able to 1v1 this. How much PP does Solar Beam have? 16. Like, if with Leper, you could probably stall it out of Solar Beams. But the problem is that Solar Beam is going to be randomly clicked along with Wild Charge, right? One sec, I need to get another AI document up. AI info, this one. Solar Beam is always +0 by default, regardless of how much damage it does. The exception is in the case of Pokemon that's double weak, where it might be a +2. But Solar Beam isn't calculated in the context of damage calculation. Right, so which is why I can always randomly Solar Beam and / Wild Charge. So maybe we probably can't stall it out. Which means you kind of just have to dodge infinite crits. It doesn't seem very good. I mean, at some point, Chicken can come in and kill with superpower. Although it would take an E-speed. So it's not great. Sharpedo. It's never coming in, right? Nope. The problem with Sharpedo is it just can't come in at any point. What am I doing on the lead? Something I need to think about. So I think I've seen a thing where, like, you can lead a sack, right? To get some chip damage down on the Ninetales. And then try and go for a Sharpedo sweep. Ugh, Typhlosion just doesn't do enough damage, bro. Maybe in Blaze you can do enough. Like at 1 HP with Charcoal. 28.4. That would give me exactly the damage I would need. And then the idea, right, is you just sack, you get a bit of chip with Typh, sack it, bring in Sharpedo, and then Sharpedo can kill the Ninetales into the Charizard, kill the Charizard, and then it baits in the Arcanine, going for Solar Beam or Wild Charge. And you can play it from there. You can even just, like, chip it with Ancient Power if you want to get a guaranteed, if you want to do that. But I have such a good Sharpedo that I don't think I want to sack Sharpedo. Equally, Chicken can kind of do a similar thing here, where, again, if you do Charcoal Blaze, you do 35 min, which takes it down to 88. You then have minimum 87 damage from Blaziken, but you need to double Mineral, which isn't happening. Right. And who does Chicken bait in? Wait, Chicken baits in Typhlosion, doesn't it? But it would be Typhlosion for guaranteed Earthquake. And this would get Chicken the level up that it needs. Oh, wasn't this the idea where you go Fearow on the Earthquake? Like, Drill Run? Kill the Typh. No, Drill Run, chip the Typh. And then you go Chicken to finish it off with Rock Slide. And then you're baiting the Charizard. And you kill the Charizard as well. And you've now taken 3 kills. You've given 2 sacks. And it's baiting in the Blaziken. And you're probably at... You've taken like maybe 25% recoil from Superpower. It should be pretty much always Sky Uppercut. How do you want to kill this thing? Is this a Tentacruel angle? You would maybe want a Gyarados pivot. Well, you want to beat the Blaziken with Ninetales, right? So do you do like Gyarados, bait Thunder Punch? Gyarados get the Intimidate down, bait Thunder Punch, go Ninetales, pre-slept, and then double Extra Sensory. You have to dodge Sky Uppercut crit. And then this is what? This is then... our daily game completed. You might accidentally make me start doing a Canadian accent, or try to do a Canadian accent, and you don't want that. You absolutely do not want that. Alright, where were we? I have no idea. We are... Okay, sorry. Typh chips the Ninetales, then we kill with Blaziken. Gives us their Typh for Earthquake. Go Fearow, Drill Run. Fearow probably dies. We could do XP share on Fearow. Makes it like a decent chance to actually survive the incoming heat wave. And then also 2-shot. What would happen if I were to kill it with Fearow by mistake? I'd get Blaziken. Is that not fine? You would just chip this with Fearow. It would die. You'd kill it with Blaziken. And you'd get Charizard, and you'd be on the same line, except you've now also killed the Blaziken. Right? And then you get Arcanine. How are we beating this Arcanine? I really don't know. I mean, I can get an Intimidate down and then get a Wild Charge. Alright. What the fuck are we doing? Is there a way that I can kind of just avoid this like double sack opening? Hey Iggy. Good to see you, mate. I mean, Typh is the Pokemon I would like to sack. If I can choose who I sack. Good, well, I mean, we're back on EK. Deathless, still, at Flannery. Just plannering for the Flannery Fight. How you doing? Have you opened the maps yet? The SMS maps? I mean, what am I doing on the cast form? Maybe my cast form answer is just Mirror Coat Tenter. I'll also have to scale Mirror Coat to do that. Oh, you're not playing this week? Oof. Are you at DreamHack? Is that why? Yeah, it is on the street. We got 2 not available and 2 maybes. Jeepers. I don't know if it's bad. People have said it's okay, but it looks really bad. Are you seeing family? If you're not, yeah, fair enough. If I have to sack something, can I just not just sack you? What about Love Disc is also completely useless. But I can't even use Love Disc in any reasonable way to chip something. What about Seeking? You're just not fast enough, are you? You're dead to everything as well. Except Arcanine, I guess. Yeah. Like Xatu can do some decent chippage. Yeah, I've heard Casitas. People have said Casitas map looks boring, even. How likely is Hypnosis? Is it literally just +0? Yeah, it's just +0. The Emerge map, man. I was like in despair on it for like an hour and a half on stream. I say it was despair by the end because it was. And then I was like, fuck it, I need to go to bed. I woke up the Sunday morning and I got it within like 10 minutes. It was so annoying. It's just one of those. And I got it by like 0.13, like below Alien. So annoying. It's because I didn't have people telling me that my takes on Lord of the Rings were bad. You know? I was being distracted on stream by people telling me that my takes on Lord of the Rings were shit. Which is just not correct. I need to get Blaziken in as much as possible to click Rock Slide. This is how I win this. Like, the Blaziken lead is so fucking good if it clicks Hypnosis. If it doesn't click Hypnosis, then it's really, really bad. And it's literally 50-50 to click Overheat or Hypnosis. Like, if Hypnosis is right, you then get Typh for Earthquake, and you've avoided sacking my own Typh. And I get an extra team slot for free, basically. That's the benefit. So tempted to do it, but it's just a bad play. Because then there's a decent chance you don't even get Firo in either. In other slot. What do you mean by other slot? I'm not trying to go deathless. I'm I'm happy to sack any shitmons that I have in my box. But I'm not sure what you mean by the other slot. Yes, yeah. Oh, you doubles calcing. Yeah. It's not run and bun doubles. It's singles in this. It's all doubles from Norman. Norman's doubles, Winona's doubles, Taylor's double, and then Wallace, or is it Juan? One of them is doubles and one is singles. Dude, yeah, like, honestly, if I can rock slide and either get the flinch or a hypnosis, I'm in such an insanely good position. But it's just so risky, man. What is rock slide flinch chance? It's 30. Yeah, she's doubles in a run and bun. She's also, like, supposedly free. But it's only free if you get your rock type right. I mean, I could just do... It gives me such a good position. Am I then still able to bring my chicken back in later in the fight? Dude, doubles AI is so brutal in Gen 4. I watched the video. Oh my god. I watched the whole fucking video over the course of like a day and a half. Like basically on like buses and stuff. Dude, doubles AI looks fucking impossible in Gen 4. There's so much going on that like, and there's like +1s and -1s like flying all over the place in the AI score. I don't know how you can ever reliably plan a doubles battle line. You just can't. So you have to just ball out every single fight. It looks so exhausting. It's just a different kind of nuzlocking. It's like really far away from what run and bun is, where you can actually like do these really cool doubles lines. You just can't in PK. You have to do so aggressive plays, and because there's so many double battles and also so many fucking tag battles. Yeah, dude, it looks like a nightmare. I am learning that I do actually prefer calc heavy, like plan out the fight in detail style of nuzlocking rather than ball out like vibes based nuzlocking. Vibes based just kind of tilts me a little bit. Okay, let's assume I do the chicken lead, and I'm able to kill the nine tails, but I do take an overheat for my trouble. It's most likely earthquake, but there's a chance it can heat wave from the Typh. We still just do the Fero switch. We'll go EXP share, so just in case if it is heat wave, it also then has to get like not even that hard of a high roll, but a kind of a high roll. We then just chip it with drill run and assume we sack Fero. We can then kill with Blaziken. That then baits Charizard, which we then also kill. Right? And then it's their Blaziken, and the Blaziken should be going for Scarp Cut or Blaze Kick. We go Gyarados into Ninetales. Kill with 2 extra sensories. Blaziken is dead. This is then Arcanine. Ninetales always baits extreme speed out of Arcanine. You could do Macargo on the E-speed, recover up, and then try to 1v1 it. If Macargo dies, it's not the end of the world. But as long as you get some good chip down. And then what is Tenta for the cast form? This is really ball out, but I like how aggressive it is. I like that it's only 1 sack. The problem is if it crits through my Macargo, and if the Arcanine crits through my Macargo, and I'm not in range of being able to kill it with Blaziken, I'm actually not sure how I do kill it at that point. Hey, Alex. So maybe I need to go really aggressive with Macargo. Unless, is there anything else I can do on this Arcanine than Macargo? Like, at all? I can, assuming I'm getting E-Speed, I can actually do a Gyarados pivot. I should have the HP for it and get Wild Charge. Is there maybe something you can do with that? Instead of Macargo. Like, how does Lantern do? Oh, Solar Beam just too much. Oh, this thing's coverage is so ass, bro. I literally only have Macargo for this thing. And then we have to pre-sleep Tenta. We have to use both our remaining scales for this. I think we have to do that anyway, though. We need Rock Slide on Blaziken. We need Miracle on Tenta. I just need both. One second. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Yeah, that's why we wanted Camerupt. As for this thing. Can you put Dig on Arcanine, on my Arcanine, for instance? How much does Dig do? It's only a 60 base power move. It's really not that good. Yeah, my Primeape is no good. Okay, cool. So whilst I was on the break, I switched us back over to 1.1 to 1.0, which means we've got all the quality of life stuff back. Apparently I didn't. One sec. I think I loaded the wrong ROM. There's the quality of life stuff. Cool. And we've beaten... Yeah, and we've beaten Flannery. Cool. So let's get these 6 mons in the party. So Firo is going to be my first death in this fight. Ninetales, Macargo, Tenta. I need to go do my last 2 heart scales as well. We'll get more, obviously, but for now, we get 1 more directly after we beat Flannery. So we do have 1 more for Norman, and then we'll get a bunch more after Norman as well. Okay, so this is a scale, the Rock Slide scale is fine because you use it throughout the run. It's a great move to have on Blaziken. It's very standard. And we'll get rid of the Seismic Toss. Mirror Coat is a little bit less standard. Before Aurora Beam. Okay. So, Blaziken, you're using Chestoberry, and you're not going to be pre-slept because I want it to click Hypnosis turn 1. We're going to go Experience Share on Fearow and pre-sleep it. We're experiencing sharing so it gets a level up on the Ninetales and therefore hits 43 and gives it a better range to survive. And we need to pre-sleep him. Gyarados definitely needs to be slept, and it's probably just Oranberry. Ninetales is coming in on Thunder Punch, so you need to be slept as well. And we'll go Oran. Oh, this Macago, what are we doing with you, buddy? What are we gonna do with you? It's got to just be Oran. I don't need any status items on it, so I don't even need to sleep it. And then Tenta needs to be slept. And it's got to be Oran. Okay. Team is ready. Let's take it down to Leverage again. Alright, a bit nervous about this. I've gone very, very, very risky with this line for this fight. Going for the high roll, basically. Last thing to do is edge, right? Edge party. Okay. Fuck. Failed the puzzle. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Blaziken, time to pog out, buddy. Drill run. Yep. Fearow. It's your time to die, buddy. Experience share. Oranberry, pre-slept. Oranberry, pre-slept. Oranberry, just normal. And then slept with Mirror Coat. And I'm edged on everything. Alright. Let's go in. Come on, Blaziken. 65% for turn 1 to come out damageless. 35% will get hit by an overheat or a heat wave. It's an overheat. And therefore, about a 2% chance to just lose my chicken turn 1 if it gets overheat crit. But 65% of the time, we will be damageless coming out of turn 1. Blaziken, Rock Slide. Go. Flinch. Fuck yeah, chicken. Let's go. Okay, we take the kill. That's my chicken. Okay. So, this is Typhlosion for Earthquake. We outspeed it now that we got the level up on my Blaziken. However, we're dead to crit. This is always Earthquake though, because we didn't take damage. This is always Earthquake. I like how... Oh yeah, we never did set up an emote for chicken. Fuck, I keep forgetting. Okay, so free switch in. This is interesting in that Firo has, at level 43, a 71% chance to 2-hit KO, and also a 37.5% chance to actually just live Heatwave. So there's a chance that Firo doesn't die immediately. We shall see. Duron could also crit and kill. But yeah, I think it's a high crit move, so... Come on, Firo. Save yourself. Nope. Okay, Heatwave, 35% to live. GG, Firo. Thank you for playing, buddy. You have set me up for success. My Brawly Goat. Okay. Blaziken, back in, buddy. And we're clicking Rock Slide again. Okay, Rock Slide minimum 58%. Click it. Okay, this is now Charizard, which we also outspeed and just one tap. This is where Emerald AI really works in your favor, bringing out the Pokemon like with a super effective move which are weak to you. Cool, so this is now Flannery's chicken. It is Sky Uppercut nearly all of the time. If it minimum rolls Sky Uppercut and max rolls Blaze Kick, it can click Blaze Kick. But that's stupid unlikely. This is almost always just Sky Uppercut. This can't Solar Beam because I don't show it a resist. I do show it a resist, so it can't Solar Beam. We drop an Intimidate. Okay, Sky Uppercut, perfect. No crit is also perfect. This is now Thunder Punch. We're going into Ninetales. Okay, no crit is perfect. We live non-crit Sky Uppercut. We also two-shot with Extra Sensory. Extra Sensory, again, we have a chance to flinch. But we live non-crit Sky Uppercut. If we don't get the flinch and then it crits us, Ninetales is dead. Come on, Ninetales. All you, buddy. Cube of Max. Okay, don't crit. Nice. Okay. We get the Oran Berry healing, Extra Sensory. That looked like a low roll, but don't worry, this is a guaranteed two-shot. Just putting all my levels up and level ups in the calc. Okay, this is Arcanine. This is the scary mon. So, Extreme Speed is always highest damaging move. In fact, it sees a kill with 2 rolls, but it would be clicking it anyway. We're going to Macargo. Macargo, honestly, your matchup into this is pretty fucking dire. E-Speed is at least the right move to be switching you in on. But you do not have a good matchup into this. You need to dodge a lot of fucking crits if you want to come out of this alive. Okay, it can Wild Charge. This is the thing. Even though Solar Beam is a lot more damage, it's 50-50 to Wild Charge and Solar Beam. We just need to throw out Ancient Powers and then hope we don't get crit when we're trying to recover. There's a Solar Beam. If we get crit as we Ancient Power, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. We have Chicken at full HP, don't we? We do. We can totally consider going to Chicken. We'll need to get another bit of chip on him. What if we Ancient Power? Right now. At 71 HP, if we don't get crit, we'll get put to at least 23, which will never be Heat Wave range. This will always be Solar Beam or Wild Charge. We then go to Chicken. We're dead to Wild Charge into E-Speed crit. What would Cast Form be using on my Blaziken? Flamethrower or Thunderbolt? Oof. That's not good. To us, it's using Thunderbolt on Cargo. I think we recover anyway right now. You just need to dodge a billion crits in the Cargo. There's no two ways around this. We can do another recover. Unfortunately, the leftovers makes this really extra awkward, because every time we dodge a crit and we recover, it actually gains HP. But every Wild Charge counteracts that leftovers at least. Okay, we can now go for Ancient Power again. Nice, another Wild Charge is good. We're not going to kill. We're super close though. Can this thing even kill me with Wild Charge crit from here? One crit roll of Wild Charge would kill. Nice, we can recover this off now. Oof. Jeepers. We should have attacked there, 100%. 100% should have attacked. My problem is... if I kill this with Macargo low HP, I've got random move Cast Form. I don't really know what I'm doing in that position. To be honest, if it's Blaziken, I don't know what I'm doing either. I didn't quite think this far. What I probably should have done. Can I get the kill with Quick Attack from here? It does 16% minimum. I don't know. Looks close. I don't have the ruler overlay. When will I learn? When will I learn? I think it's not gonna kill, which means there's a decent chance I have to dodge an extreme speed crit on Chicken. This is super low. I will definitely kill with Quick Attack now. This is at like 2%. I'm gonna go. Yep, with Wild Charge Recall as well. Yep, guaranteed. And it kills itself anyway. Okay. This isn't exactly over. Is it best to just stay in with Blaziken, maybe? Okay. This is going to take some working out. So Flamethrower is highest damaging move. There's a bit of overlap with Thunderbolt, which means it's probably something like 75%, 80% to click Flamethrower. We're dead to Flamethrower crit all of the time, just guaranteed. We can Rock Slide, we outspeed, we could flinch, it's a 2-shot. Or we can go hard into Tentacruel. We take 2 Thunderbolts, if it is Thunderbolt, but honestly, no matter what, we'll have to dodge a Thunderbolt crit, right? On my Tentacruel. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, if the first, even if the first flame, even if we come in on Flamethrower, we still then have to dodge a Thunderbolt crit, right? And we only have to dodge a Thunderbolt crit with Blaziken, and also it's very unlikely. We only have to dodge a Flamethrower crit with Blaziken, and we have Rock Slide flinch. I know we're risking a way more valuable Mon, but the odds are so much better to go staying with Blaziken. The problem with Macargo is it would bait Solar Beam or Thunderbolt, right? Because Solar Beam is more damage, but Thunderbolt, but it has that AI wit, right? Where it's basically 50-50 to click it at any given turn. So it'll be Thunderbolt 50%, Solar Beam, same as what the Arcanine was, right? We stay in and we Rock Slide. 30% to just flinch, and then for the remaining 70%, it then has to crit me. Come on, chicken. I have faith. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. My boy. Okay. That is Flannery. That was aggressive. Fuck yeah. God, you nearly got level 44. Chicken, you're insane, man. How many kills did he take? He killed Ninetales, he killed Typhlosion, he killed Charizard, he killed Arcanine, and he killed Castform. He got 5 kills. What a bonkers Pokemon. And there's Overheat, which is we can also now put on Blaziken if we want. Make him even fucking better. Man, that feels good. Do you know what time it is now as well? It's Bagon time. Which is perhaps even more scary than Flannery itself. Yup, it's time to get our Salamence and find out what its IVs are. It's also pick a shiny time. Isn't that the truth? 1 second, let me unlock the redeem. Sephiro, welcome to the death box, mate. Honestly, damn good job. Damn good job. What are we thinking? Shiny wise, what are we thinking? Again, I have 2 things in my head. What is that? Peepo Jelly. Okay, okay. Peepo Jelly does have a good shiny. Are you in my box? You're in my party, aren't you? Yeah. Good shiny. Alright. Back in a sec. So, EK Hex, where are you? Did I even set up EK Hex for this overlay? I don't think I did I? 1.0 Tentacruel shiny. Oh, what a beautiful shiny. Oh, look at him. He didn't even come to that fight. I've just realised. He got a shiny for doing fucking nothing. He's such a good mon though. 30 HP, 31 SPDF. Careful is just ridiculous. What a wasted scale. Unlucky. Oh well. Okay, so it is Bagon time. We have a couple things. First we get, if we teach strength, we can get the toxic TM in Fiery Path. Does anyone I want to teach strength to? Maybe Hitmonlee can probably afford it. Do you have any moves that you are learning soon that I would then not have space for? No. I can put on Hitmonlee. High jump kick every day. Okay, so this is in here, right? We get toxic. There's toxic. What's down here? Firestone, okay. Don't think we have a need for that, but don't taunt me with that Torkoal that we never got. Okay, so you can usually at this point you have up to 3 encounters, right? You have 111, which is desert, but we took Barboach here. Normally you also have access to Fossil, but we took Rustbro Grass and got Breloom, which means we only have 1 encounter and it's Bagon. It's 4F of Tower is Bagon. So the idea is you need to pre-damage it and have a shit ton of net ball or nest balls. I only have 10, so let's go get some more. I don't have Rock Smash. Ooh, interesting. Nest ball. Okay. So the idea for catching it then is, what level is it at? Checking 4F. It's at level 10. Bagon at level 10. We want to use Donphan and we want to click Endeavor. And this thing also, what does it know? Bagon. Bite, Ember, and Rage. So Ember and Bite would be highest damaging move. We need to go Rawstberry and we need to go at 5 HP. Right. One second. What if this is modest? Even if it's modest, 31 attack, 31 special attack. Then yeah, 4 is the highest amount of damage you can do, so we go 5 HP. Click Endeavor, and then go to Pikachu and click Thunder Wave. Right. And then we go to something with recovery, basically, like Macargo. And Breloom. And Breloom has recovery, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, Xatu has recovery. And then we'll go Garrett because we need a Rock Smasher. We need Mac Bike. Do we have Mac Bike? No, we have Acro. Okay, and we need to pre-damage Donphan to 5 HP. And we need to give him a Roast Berry as well. And then left bar. Okay, cool. In fact, let's also lead something a bit faster. Let's lead Pikachu as I climb the tower. How many repels do I have? 21, that'll be enough. Okay. So the idea here is we need to... Bagon is really hard to catch, right? So you need to get it as low HP as possible and also like statist. But because it's only level 10, it's really hard to damage it without killing it. So we go Donphan, really low HP, and click Endeavor. This will take it down to 5 HP. We're also just high enough that it can never actually kill me because I have Battle Armor and a Roast Berry. So Ember can't burn. And then we'll go Pikachu, status it. And then go Macargo and just throw balls is the idea. Yeah. I don't think I have any other way of damaging it safely. Like all my Night Shaders and stuff are too high level, and seismic tosses and stuff. But yeah, I didn't really explain that because I'm just so like this is like the standard way of catching Bagon. Although not everyone has a Donphan, so some runners do have to adapt. Most runners do have to adapt. But there's a few different ways, but this is the safest way, in my opinion. Okay, so we're up here. Floor 4, Bagon time. It's 100% Bagon. Level 10. Just double checking the amount of HP it can do. Level 10, Ember, on my level 42 Donphan. Well, so Bite, highest damaging move. Bite, highest damage is 4 HP. Come on. We really, really, really want to see good IVs. It's just like so impactful if you have a good one. It'll nearly always be the best Pokemon in your box no matter what its IVs are. But god, the difference good IVs on Bagon makes is crazy. Damn, low encounter rate here. Max 4 damage with modest, yeah. There we go. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bagon. Click Endeavor. Cool. Got Pikachu. Wait, no, we can't use Macargo for this. I've just realised. We have to use Breloom. Wait, no, we've paralysed it, it'll be fine. I was like, we can't because we might burn it, but yeah, we've paralysed it, so it's fine. Yeah, Flame Body, but... At this point, we just throw balls. Nice. Wasn't too bad. Need a nickname for Ments. What are we thinking? I haven't really thought about what it would be. Oh, we're doing this one. I found one. We're doing it. Sorry. I know you just went and got one. But I want to do Salah entry. That is a cute ass picture of Immense though. Alright, please show me some good IVs. Okay, there's also a heart scale somewhere in the desert here. Heart scale at the southernmost point. Can you skip these? I'm pretty sure you can, right? Nope. Oh, there you go. Doesn't matter. Okay, so you have to be here. Interesting. Alright, nothing happened. Okay. Big on time. Please, 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 please be good. Please be good. Checking. It's not the worst nature, but it's not a good one. I don't mind plus speed. It has its uses, but minus attack is a little painful. Alright, what's the rest of it? What's the IVs? Oh, it's 0 attack. Oh my god. Oh man. It's like maximum speed, minimum attack, with like no special attack either, and barely any bulk. Oh, this run just took a nosedive. That's really painful. This thing will outrun a lot of stuff, but it usually outspeeds it anyway. Oh, that's so painful. Christ. It's alright, it's not a problem for now. If we don't get past Norman, we don't have to use any anyway. We don't actually get him until after Norman, and we have to beat Norman first anyway. So yeah. In there with why not you go. Whatever. So we can level up all of our mons now. The level cap is 48, right? We basically just go straight into the gym, and we only have to fight 3 trainers, so we'll just do 47 on everything. but 48 on things which look pretty mid in general, right? So chicken is one of the ones that needs to be 47, for instance. We'll go 47 on Breloom. Do you want Thunder Punch? Probably not, right? 48 on Ninetales. Probably 48 on Dugong. We'll go 47 on Hitmon top, Hitmonlee even. You got Rock Slide now, nice. Dude, that's so painful. It's like the complete opposite of... I remember Peach Owl's fucking naughty 31 attack, or whatever it was. Just complete fucking opposite. We'll go 47 on you. 47 on Golem as well, probably. We can do 48 on Whiskash. Definitely 48 on Seeking. One sec, stream title. Norman Split. Cool. Hydro. I'm not clicking Water Pulse until I get Surf, so I might as well take Hydro. Do I want Super Fang even? I probably want all of its other moves too much. We could do over Hydro, I guess. Did we get Raichu yet? When does Pikachu learn Volt Tackle? Level 50. We still don't get Raichu. Sad. Probably for Aerial Ace. With Shell Armor, right? It's been a while since I've used you, but I'm 90% sure, yeah. So we'll keep you at 47 for that reason. We'll do 48 Arcanine. Definitely 48 Pika. Give him his Light Ball back. Double Edge? Yeah, probably right. Definitely 47 on Donphan. We might even do 47 on Morwell. I think you might get decent usage in this gym. We'll go 48 Macargo. You get Earthquake. You're not going to learn it, but you do learn it. God, I hate this bit of this game. Just like leveling up is so tedious. We delay Spheal as well, right, for Ice Beam, if I remember. We'll do 47 on Kabu, even though we're not Battle Armor. Earth Power's nice. Probably have a Water Pulse. Wait, what is my Kabu stats? Oh, it's got 20 attack. Yeah, we'll take Earth Power. Thunder Wave. For Aurora Beam, I'm probably never clicking Aurora Beam with you. God, Lantern's been so underwhelming. It always is every single time you get one. Do you know how doubles post-KO switch-in AI works in Gen 4? I was under the understanding that it was random slot, right? That was my understanding. But I didn't look into it too hard at the time. Where's is it not in Magpie's document? One second, pulling up. I need to save this link actually. Looking. There it is. And he talks about doubles move selection. Post KO switch in AI. One sec, not got on screen. Yeah, it doesn't say anything, does it? I think it just looks at random slot. I think I remember I saw like that Squirk short. I think that's what he mentioned in like in a short from his Mars fight, was that he was like, oh, if it looks at this slot, it brings in this. If it looks in this slot, it brings in this, right? So just 50-50. It's kind of like what it does in Emerald. Like EK in doubles, it just picks one of your Pokemon at random and looks at that one for post-KO switching AI. Yeah, there's like a short that of him doing like a deathless Mars. So we delay Rhyhorn for this point, right? Because now we get Rock Slide. Yeah, we evolve at 43. Yeah. Can't stop loving you. I'm not Rockhead on my Donphan, on my Hitmon, on my fucking Rhyhorn. That's what it's called. Am I? Rock Blast is so shit, man. Let's get rid of it. 80% accuracy is so cringe. I'm Lightning Rod with 3 attack. I am plus defense, but these IVs are dreadful. I didn't even realize how bad this thing is. I'm just gonna take everyone's items off them. Just go from a clean slate, except for Pikachu, because Light Ball. I think from what I've mostly gathered, like from clips I have seen, I think a lot of runners are still pretty fucking Yek Deluxe on the actual Gen 4 AI. They're still sort of vibes basing it, and like lots of, oh, I think it'll do this, you know. Yeah. But I think yeah, like that's how double switch in AI works in Gen 3, so I would be surprised if it's anything other than just looking at a random one of your Pokemon. Okay, so we now have to pick a route through this gym. You almost never do this first one. You almost never do speed room because there's 2 quick claw mons there, or 3 quick claw mons, and a bright powder Lanoon with belly drum E speed. Like, yeah, fighting this little Lanoon looks like a terrible, terrible idea. Instead, we want to do probably the crit room, and the crit room is also scary, but at least we have Crawdon and Donphan, which will help. Can't stop, yeah. Okay, so Primeape. Oh, my Fearow would have been great on this. This is Mary. I never did nickname my Primeape. Noticing. Okay, God, this is a 6-mon fight, isn't it? Bloody hell. I think they all are in this gym, actually. We're a bit over-leveled. They're all 40 to 42. Alright, we need auto-refresh on. Yeah, we can actually just outspeed and kill with a few different things, which is good. Let's assume Xatu for now. Just outspeed kill with Psychic. Who do we get? We get Sceptile, which Xatu can then just chain kill if you want. What about Blaziken? Our Blaziken speed ties the Sceptile. I could even Spinder the fucking Primeape. Just fake out Hyper Voice. Who would Spinder give me? Spinder also gives me Sceptile. Anything else I can lead with? We could do like a Blazemon, right? Like if we do Arcanine at like 50 HP, right? Who would that give you? That would give you Sceptile. 2 speed points slower though. Bit of a shame. My Typhlosion doesn't do it from Blaze, does it? No, because I only have fucking Flame Wheel. Very cool. I could do Chicken from Blaze. Chicken would actually... Wait, even not in Blaze. Chicken gives me Fearow, which maybe... Let's follow that one a little bit. Fearow for guaranteed Drill Run. Although I actually outspeed and can just kill it if I want. I'd have to go 48 though, which I don't necessarily want to do. This Fearow, my Pikachu can do it. No, because it could be Drill Run. Don't do that, Miles. That would be stupid. Let's just let's slow this down a bit. Spinder, Fake Out, Hyper Voice gives you Sceptile, going for pretty much always Leaf Blade. Could be Brick Break. You just go Ninetales. Right? Very consistently outspeeds, takes moves, and outspeeds and kills. Ninetales gives you Fearow. Going for Drill Run. Is Drill Peck high crit move in this game? It is, which means it can go for it if it doesn't see kill. 25% of the time it gets a +1. Which still makes it pretty rare that it clicks it. But ultimately we probably want to beat this thing with Donphan, right? Maybe we want Donphan for the Ursa ring. Thinking about it. Can I beat this Firo with Crawdaunt? Not quite. How does Piloswine do into it? Honestly, Piloswine does really well into it. Although, like, double crit is kind of a problem. Yeah, I'm kind of dead to that. What about, like, Golem? A Rhydon? Excuse me. What is my Blastoise bait if I lead with Blastoise? Blastoise bait's Rapidash. Let's follow this line a little bit. We can go... We can do like Torrent, Water Spout, kill the Primeape, but then we would be dead to recoil damage, right? One sec. 120, no, what am I doing? 45, right? To go into Overgrow, to Blaze, to fucking Torrent, that's it. So the recoil we would take from Primeape would be 114 divided by... Thank you, Hendo. I might have to start hiring you on to do my stream titles at some point. PB Rourke. Wait, what? There you go. It's okay, we'll just yoink whatever works. Oh, dude, I still have that from fucking Plat Kaizo. That needs to be fixed. If I Oran Berry, do I actually have enough HP? So I'll take... I need to double check what Water Spout recoil was. Water Spout. It is 1/4. Right? So 1/4 of 114 is 30, is 28, right? So I'll go down to 17 and then go up to 27. Do you then take more recoil from the Rapidash? You do. Sag. Yeah, dude. Welcome back to Calc streams. The good old days of Run and Bun. Oh, I've missed it. Why am I struggling with this so much? This is not very hard. Let's Xatu the Primeape. Xatu gives us Sceptile, which I outspeed and can just try to two-shot. With Xatu, I might be at high HP, I might end up at low HP, depending on whether it crits me or not. Sceptile then gives me Rapidash. This is just complete random move, basically. Although if I don't get crit, it's probably Wild Charge. How does Whiskash do? Whiskash just always beats this. So then do Whiskash for the Rapidash, which gives us Fearow. Fearow going for completely random move. Very cool. Why is it named that? Why is That's a hilarious emo, actually. The more and more I'm thinking about that emo, the more I'm like, that's actually fucking brilliant. Because I know who it's making fun of as well. I know exactly the kind of person it's making fun of. S tier emo. Added to the channel instantly. Oh, this Fearow's turbo ass, no? I mean, can I not do something like can I not just go Golem on it? Golem will always give me Drill Run because Drill Peck and Slash don't get boosted crit chance if it's resisted. So it can only, it's a will guaranteed be Drill Run on Golem. We can then do something with that, right? We can maybe go Sharpedo for the kill. Let's go Sharpedo for the kill. This gives me Ursaring. The idea for Ursaring was just Donphan, right? My Donphan should just always beat this. I might want it to bring an Intimidate pivot. But then we'll have to see what I'm like on the Crawdon after. So Donphan will be baiting Crabhammer. Do I have a way to kill this? Not exactly. So if I don't go... If I don't bring Gara... If I do like level 48 on Donphan and Soft Sand, I do pick up a 2-shot with Mudshot. I mean, my Donphan beats this Ursaring always without Gyarados. So then I can just need something for this Crawdon, which is like Breloom, right? Okay. Yeah. So Xatu, Whiskash, Golem, Sharpedo, Donphan, Breloom. Honestly, my Breloom can super be 48. Why am I 47 on Breloom of all things? Okay. Xatu or Amberry. Do we need anything on... We probably need Rost on Whiskash. Just Oran on Golem. Oran on Sharpedo. We'll go Soft Sand. We don't need Soft Sand. Oran Berry on Donphan. And then the Crawdorn. We'll go Cherry on Balloon. Oh, fuck, we're in the wrong place. How do we get back? Any rememberers? How do you get how do you get back? You can't just go back over the bridge like you can in Run and Bun. Do we have Mr. Briny here? Or do I have to go back through tunnel? Oh, he is here. Okay. Okay. So we want crit room. Okay. Please tell me I haven't completely undercooked this. Alright, Hypnobird, you're going to take a 2-for-1 here. I believe in you. So we actually outspeed this Sceptile. Is it a minus speed Sceptile? Is that why? Nope, it's just level difference, I guess. Jawpeck is a range to kill, but doesn't matter because it can't kill me back. Okay, there's the range. Secured. It was actually not a good range either, it was 25%. This is Rapidash as expected. This is always Wild Charge at this range, which is perfect. Gives us Whiskash for free. What the fuck? Oh, that was high crit AI. Right. Let me click Earthquake. Yep, and there's high crit AI again on Whiskash. Is Blaze Kick a high crit move then? I actually didn't realize that when I was prepping. It is. Okay. Theoro as expected. So the idea here is that this is completely random move because of crit AI. So just do a Golem pivot to confirm drill run. Which Sharpedo can switch in on. We then outspeed and kill with Ancient Power. No Omni Boost. This is Ursaring for Cross Chop. Although I think it sees kill with both moves. Slash, yep, always sees kill. So we just go into Donphan. There's a big fucking bear. That was more damage than I was expecting. What just happened? Was that just a high roll? Yeah, it was maximum roll. Okay. Okay, we can't get crit, so we're always safe here. We now just kill with Head Smash. Nice. This is Crawdorn. It's kind of random move from here. Crunch, Crab Hammer. But like, Balloon takes either. Honestly, Crab Hammer crit is going to do a lot, but we don't mind. Yep, there's the crit. 60%. Ouch. And we just outspeed kill with Scarpacut. Right, they were all scope blends, which is why we have to just be very wary of crits in that one. Cool. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and do the... Alright, back in. So, 2 more fights. Which ones do we now have access to? I don't remember. So we did Crit Room, which gives us access to Stall and Recovery. Those both sound really fun. Which means we can't do the Confusion Room, but honestly, I'm okay with that. So Stall is a bunch of toxic mons and an explosion lead. Recovery is just a bunch of really bulky mons, all with recover move. Honestly, Stall looks better. If I can get rid of the Glalie immediately, so there's no spikes up. Yeah, honestly, this storeroom looks like it gets ripped apart by Blaziken. Let's take a look. Like, surely Blaziken kills the Glalie, the Blissey, and the Clef. Although maybe it takes too much superpower recall to do all of that. But yeah, Blaze Kick just kills the Glalie. Gives us Claydol. For Psychic or Drill Run or Toxic. That sounds fun. We could just do Blastoise and just Water Spout it. Like, pretty easy. This actually gives us Shuckle as well, which we can probably just Water Spout as well. It kind of doesn't do any damage to me. This is then Dusclops going for what? It's got Rest, Will-O-Wisp, Protect, and Toxic. What a sick set, bro. What's the right way through this? It's like go in pre-slept with Sharpedo and then just double crunch. Yeah. This is then Clef going for Seismic Toss or Toxic. You can go Hitmonlee and Brick Break, and then you get Blissey, which I mean also can't do any fucking damage to you. And if you're level 48 on Hitmonlee, you just kill anyway. Yeah, this is pretty fucking easy, this one. So Chicken, Stoys, Sharpedo, Hitmonlee. I need a backup for the Shuckle, basically. What else can do big damage to the Shuckle? Golem can. But Golem actually one-shots with Head Smash. Maybe I just do Golem full stop. How does this change the line? So it's Blaziken on Glalie, then Blastoise on Claydol, then it's Shuckle, you go hard Golem, and it's Clef. You go Hitmonlee and kill. It means you have to switch into the Blissey. You have to switch in twice with Hitmonlee. But honestly, we can just bring Breloom for the Blissey instead. Yeah, okay, no problem. So we have Chicken, Stoys, Golem, Hitmonlee, Sharpedo, Breloom. And honestly, we can just read 48 on everything. And basically just Petra on everything as well. Although we'll pre-sleep Sharpedo. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum bum ba bum. Alright. Okay, we take the Intimidate, but doesn't matter. We just Blaze Kick this in the face. Well, it's kind of all face, so you can't really miss. This is now Cladle. Earthquake, Psychic. Kind of random move. Or is it Drill Run? It's Drill Run, Psychic, but doesn't matter. Just always takes everything. Okay, there's a Toxic. That's fine. We're Petra for this. We just Water Spout it in the face. Stories is a good mod, man. Really good damage output with Water Spout. And I think I've got Timid, right? So I should be able to throw it and throw it in a bunch of things and just Water Spout. Hard Golem, just click Head Smash. Just gotta make sure I don't click self-destruct at any point. Definitely harder said than done. Or easier said than done. I know my sayings. This is Hitmonlee. Cool. Protected, that's fine. Okay, so we're pre-slept on Sharpedo because this thing, oh, excuse me, this thing only has Toxic and Will-O-Wisp as ways of doing damage. So yeah, it's kind of fucking Jova for this Dusclops. Wait, this thing's gonna spam Protect now, isn't it? Is it lefties? It is. Okay, didn't Protect. I guess it was trying to rest. Let me just go Bloom on Blissey. Please don't Charm. If it does Charm, we have to switch. Okay. Piece of shit. God, I love the Scarp Catman animation. One of my favorite animations in Gen 3. The way it just like rears the arm back and then just goes. Fucking brilliant. They cooked with that one. Alright. So we took the middle door, which means we have access to both options for this last fight. So we can take either room, which is, what is this? The strength room or the sleep room? They both sound fucking awful. I mean, if you have pre-sleeping available to you, like surely like the sleep room is kind of free. The strength room has like a Marowak and a Medicham, which both look a little sus. Let's take a look at speed room. Are there any like bullshit items? No, it's all like fair items. So let's lead like Hitmonlee, for instance. Let's not lead Hitmonlee, we're just straight up dead to extreme speed crit. Cool, very cool. Are you really dead to crit? You're actually not if you get 48. Okay. So you just brick break. This gives you Mr. Mime for psychic or hypnosis. Can you not do Sharpedo on this? Do you just not kill? Or you don't kill? Oof. I'm already considering that maybe the strength room is better. Let's give it a go. So let's do Pikachu lead, for instance, on Dodrio. Pikachu gives us... does it really give you Marowak? For phase 2? Really? Earthquake doing 367 to 432% on my Pikachu. It's actually kind of baits Ancient Power. We can't actually do Pikachu, can we? Can I do Charcoal? I could do Charcoal Blaziken. Right. Yeah, Charcoal Blaziken kills the Dodrio. Gives you Marowak. This should be a EQ guaranteed, right? Yeah. Does Blastoise die to... oh my god, this thing does a lot of damage. We can do Crawdon, I guess, because we're Shell Armor. We'll be really low HP. Who does it bait? Baits Flareon. Kind of random move. We can do Kabutops on this. Never did HP fighting crit. This thing gives you Zangoose for Brick Break. But damn, this thing does not have very good damage output. Although Crush Claw does do a pretty fucking sizable chunk. How does Donphan do into this? Crush Claw defense drop would be a problem. Switching into this Zangoose is not ideal. How do I want to kill this Flareon again? Bruised but I'm not broken. Damaged but I'm hoping. Holding on and hoping. How am I gonna deal with this Vaporeon? Thinking about it. Like, don't I just like not have anything for this? Yeah, Tentacle kind of beats it. Damage, but I'm open. What am I gonna do on the Medicham as well? Thinking about that too. I mean, Medicham I can use Donphan for, but this kind of leaves me with nothing particularly safe for this Zangoose. But it's only not safe because I'm not convinced I'll be able to come in on... How does Zangoose do into, like, Golem, for instance? Like... I mean, Brick does a decent chunk. What about Ride-On? My Ride-On just doesn't kill. I mean, my Golem only kills if I click Head Smash, which then I take a recoil. Okay, let's rethink this line a little bit. Is there a different lead I can do on Dodrio? For instance, Sharpedo. Sharpedo gives me Flareon, going for guaranteed HP fighting. Maybe we can do something with that. We go Blastoise, kill with Water Spout. Should be at like about 50%. Stoise on Flareon gives me, oddly enough, it gives me Vaporeon. Going for HP Grass is why. You then go Tenta and 1v1 this. Not sure exactly how much HP you'll be on coming out of it. Bit inconsistent. Should give me the Marowak. Probably for random move, right? Yeah. Honestly, if I'm in range of AP, that's a problem, right? Now that's a big problem. And there's a decent chance I will be. How's Lantern doing to this thing? God, Lantern's fucking shit, man. Fuck Lantern. I don't like this either. Let's go back to this Dodrio. We can get Marowak. We get Marowak for Earthquake if we use Chicken. What happens if we go Gyarados? Get an Intimidate down. I mean, it's baiting AP and I'm dead to crit. I'm not actually dead to crit. No, I should be dead to crit, right? Yeah. So you kind of have to do Crawdaunt. You'll then be like 25%-ish. Flareon. And it's completely random move. I mean, you can beat the Flareon with Blastoise if we want instead. Right? Yeah, we'll always beat it. Who's dead at this point? The Marowak's dead. The Flareon gives us Vaporeon, which then we do Tenta on. And then it's Medicham. And I'm pretty sure my Donphan always beat this thing, right? Yep. 2 mud shots. And then it's the Zangoose on my Donphan, going for guaranteed Crush Claw. Which I don't like, particularly. Well, can we not do Golem, Beta Brick Break, and then go Blaziken and kill? Yeah, that should work. Crawdaunt, Stoise, Tenta, Donphan, Golem. Okay, so we need charcoal on chicken, then just Oran on you. Blastoise, you're beating the Flareon, you just need Oran as well. Tenta is beating the Vaporeon. We'll pre-sleep you, then go Oran. Sleep in case of Ice Beam Freeze. Donphan, just Oran. Yep. And then, yeah, Oran on Golem as well. Okay. Checking charcoal. Nice. Okay, going in. Oh, they don't ambush me on this one. Alright, lock in. So, we outspeed just one shot with charcoal blaze kick. This is Marowak, always earthquaking, because we're out of range of everything else. My Crawdaunt always takes this with shell armor. Puts us to about 25% HP, and maybe a little bit lower. And we just kill with crap hammer. That was like a min roll. Was that like 97? That was mid roll. Kill with crap hammer. Okay, this is Flareon for kind of random move. But Blastoise just always takes it and then kills with Water Spout. Worst case is double edge crit. But even that would be fine. Okay, this is Vaporeon, I think I worked out, and it should be HP Grass. Oh, nice shiny. I think it's the first time we've seen it, at least in fight anyway. We should 3-shot with Sludge Bomb, and Hydro Pump does like 20% max. This is a plus special attack, 110 base special attack, plus special attack, Mystic Water Hydro Pump. And it does 17 to 20%. This Tentacle is a fucking animal. That's a crit. Okay, Metacham, kind of random move, doesn't matter. Donphan eats this for breakfast. No defense drop would be nice. We just 2-shot with Mudshot. We outspeed after the first one. And now it's the Zangoose. Could I technically stay in? Yes, but no point. We go Golem on the Crush Claw, and then Chicken on the Brick Break. And we outspeed and kill with superpower. Right, easy money. Cool, Norman time. So, this is the new Norman. Dude, I don't want to know how many comments are on that post at this point. It can't be good. It's not good for anyone's mental well-being to be on Trackmania Reddit at the moment. I can fully imagine what it's like, and it can't be good. Just get everything that isn't 48 up. I didn't use more while once. I think I was a bit optimistic by saying I would use more while a few times in that gym. I'm gonna need some more red candies at some point. Genuinely though, I think I saw it and it was like, he was at over 100 comments already within like an hour or two. And at that point I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, we're actually quite close to like breaching containment. That's the sort of level of like interaction where you start getting the sub be recommended to other people outside of the like subject space. And then you get all of like the fucking cancel culture nerds and all that sort of fucking lunatics descending on the post. Why is it always when W go out of his game? I don't even think it's his fault in this instance. It's tough. It's a tough situation. Because like, it's not like he can sit there and be like, oh, fuck this Blev guy, fuck that Blev guy, when he's got 10,000 people watching him, right? Like, it's not really his position. Anyway, so I need to switch back over to the new patch because there is a completely updated Norman fight. So I'm just going to copy my save file over for the new patch. So we'll lose all of the quality of life stuff for this fight, but it doesn't matter. Shouldn't make a difference. Okay, so we're back on 1.1 now. So I have no idea how to do this fight. Like the old Norman fight was like super like solved. But this fight, I don't actually have a fucking clue. Like no idea. So we're gonna have to work this one out together because they completely changed the fight. So what are the differences exactly? Let me get up the change log, shall I? That might be the best way of viewing the complete changes for this fight. Kaizo resources. So where's EK on this list? Change log, here we are. Do you want to open? Hello? Do you want to open? Excuse me? Do you want to open? There we go. Okay, so Leader Norman has the following changes. It has Pursuit on the slacking instead of Shadow Ball. It has Espeon has Tail Whip instead of Sing, which is potentially interesting. I need to see what effect that might have. Swellow is holding a White Herb instead of the Lumberry, so that means you can't do some Intimidate stuff on it. And then the Snorlax has a completely different moveset. It used to be, was it Rest, Curse, Snore, Stockpile, I think? Which meant you just baited it out last, or you just baited it out and just ignored it. But now you can't do that because it's got Double Edge and Dynamic Punch. And a fucking Attract and Block. Jesus Christ. The other change is actually down here with, well, Pursuit being buffed to 50 base power and Skill Swap having only 1 PP, which means after turn 2, this Espeon is going to be all over the place in terms of AI. So, what options do we have here? Lots going on. So I think our fight is going to have to be centered around Blaziken, which unfortunately speed ties this slacking. Very, very awkward. Hyper Beam is not a calced damage move, right? Is that correct? Just so everyone is on the same page, there's very little chance I'm fighting this this evening, by the way. I will have to go away for at least a day and have a think. So it does have kill AI, but it doesn't have highest damaging move AI. If it's a resist, it's -1. If it's slower and it's at high HP, it's -1. And if it's faster and low HP, it's -1. But basically, it does have kill AI, is what you're saying. We have a fake out mon that we can lead with. It's called Spinder. What is the old setup for this? So the situation is that this is still gonna it's still going to guaranteed skill swap on turn 1, right? I know the guide no longer actually isn't relevant, but I'm gonna take a quick look at it for like turn 1 ideas at least. Norman. Lead Gyarados and a water. Yeah, okay, so this is, yeah, this was someone, there was like, it's like, what is it, 85 pages they were writing up as like a complete guide to being EK, but they only actually got 200 page, they only got 80 pages out of the 200 in, and also only got up to the 5th gym. And because they completely changed this fight, it's now from this point on, we basically don't have this guide to assist us. I only lightly use it generally, but yeah, this oh my god. How much is Hyper Beam doing to Golem? Can we do Gyarados stuff? How much does Hyper Beam do to my Gyarados? God, it actually doesn't... On plus defense, it actually doesn't kill, even without the Intimidate. That's quite impressive. How does it do to my chicken? So if I Intimidate it, it doesn't see a kill on my chicken. I'd like to Intimidate it. My Golem's head smash will kill the Espeon, right? Yeah. Do I have anything that can kill this slacking? Does my Blaziken really not kill with superpower? Jesus, this thing's bulky. If you do, say, this lead here, so you do Blaziken plus Gyarados, and you pre-damage Gyarados to always be dead to Hyper Beam, which means you do have to pre-damage it quite a lot. 92 HP Gyara, right? It will then be guaranteed going for Hyper Beam down the Gyara slot and not the chicken slot because it won't see kill. The Espeon will skill swap and the slacking will Hyper Beam. You go Golem on the Gyarados slot, eat the Hyper Beam, and Blaziken just say Blaze Kicks the slacking. Then on turn 2, both the slacking is loafing because of Hyper Beam, and the Espeon is loafing. Espeon's loafing because it just got Truant, and then you can take a double kill. Is that at all a good position? Is my question. My Blaziken will be on like 65% ish HP. After Blaze Kick plus superpower recoil. Although I can't be precise. Golem, assuming I don't get crit, will be on about 45% HP. Then it's about who's switching in, right? So it's Blaziken plus Golem. In the... who's going down first? It'll be the slacking will go down first. Do you leave the Espeon up in this one now that it can't skill swap after the first turn? But then it'll be going for Psychic down. Will it see a kill on Golem? It does, and it will see a kill on Blaziken. I was wondering whether you could head smash whatever's switching in after you kill the slacking, which is on Blaziken it's Tauros, which isn't good, and on Golem it's Kangaskhan, so it's not even consistent either. It's also really inconsistent switching AI because Golem gives Kanga or Taurus. So if it looks at Golem the first time, it could then be it's then Kanga Tauros. But if it looks at Chicken the first time, then it's Tauros plus Swellow or Tauros plus Kangaskhan. That's completely random. Oh, double switching eye is so whack, man. So Kangaskhan, why is it Kangaskhan? After you kill the slacking. Is it because it has a super effective move? It's got superpower. I mean, my Blaziken's not going to be targeted by the Kangaskhan, but it would be targeted by the Swellow or the Tauros. Oh, this is so cringe, bro. What TMs do I have? Just wondering if there's a fighting type move I could teach Blaziken instead of superpower, so I wouldn't be taking recoil. It doesn't look like it. What do I even do other than this at this point? I do wonder whether there's incentive to leave up the Espeon. It doesn't seem that bad. What if I have a different fighting type? So I can't do Primate because it's just, or Hitmonlee because they're just dead to Hyper Beam even after an Intimidate. What about Breloom? Same. Well, that sucks. Do I have anything that 2-hit KOs it? Oh, Golem doesn't even 2-hit KO it. It has to be Blaziken. I do not know. I think people have done this fight at this point. I don't know who has, though. I know there was someone who, like, one of the relatively big Nuzlockers streamed a 1.1. I don't know how far they got, though. Because I'm just clueless deluxe in terms of strats for this fight. Other than this initial Hyper Beam play into the Golem and then pick up the double kill, but like it's just so inconsistent from that point because I have no control over switching. I don't even know if you want to leave up the Espeon. I can't. It's the Psychic because like after it's used skill swap, it's like turbo random move. Tail Whip would be terrible as well. And Psychic is just doing really strong damage to any fighting type you want to use. Honestly, Blaziken being slower than like everything. It's slower than the Kanga, it's slower than Tauros, it's slower than Swallow. Doesn't one-shot the Snorlax, doesn't one-shot the Slacking, speed ties the Slacking. It's like, Jesus, it's not even that good. I really thought it'd be better on this fight. I think this fight is genuinely really fucking difficult now. This change is no joke. Let's clear out a bunch of mons that just aren't coming to this fight. Tenta's never coming. I can't see a world where Balloon comes. Oh, dude, this Snorlax is so fucking evil as well. I don't have any one-shots on this thing, it's crazy. Like, the only one-shot I can possibly get on it is if I want to put scale reversal onto Primate, but even then I don't see, I don't see how you position it. Oh, if I had 2 scales, I'd be okay. Because I could scale Endure, I guess, which would give me that positioning that I need. But I only have 1 left. Rip. Punished for wasting the scale on Tentacruel, I guess. Anyway, Tenta's not coming. I don't see what Bloom comes. Ninetales isn't coming. Dugong's not coming. Mag's not coming. Typh isn't coming. Love Disc isn't. Seeking isn't. Piloswine isn't. Xatu isn't. Pikachu isn't. Sharpedo isn't. Can't see what Arcanine's coming. Lantern's definitely not. Whiscash isn't. So it's like these guys. The only thing Blastoise can do is if I put Fake Out. Spinder can only do Fake Out. Kabu, Rhydon, Golem are like my normal type switch-ins. Kind of more World too. Morwell also Intimidate. We have Shalama, Crawdon. We've got some underleveled guys actually, just noticing. Anyone else underleveled? I think Gara's underleveled. Oh, Rhydon's underleveled. Tenta's underleveled. Okay. Is there Fake Out stuff you can do on turn 1? I mean, you can Fake Out the Slacking and Superpower, right? The problem is if Superpower crits, it kills, which is super cool. And then you're kind of all over the place at that point. Also, the speed tie is really cringe too. Oh, it's so inconsistent. But assuming it does go to plan and we just get a Fake Out off and Superpower and Slacking doesn't die, it gets skill swapped, and then Espeon is loafing. Can you then quick attack? Probably not, right? Nah, it's way too rangy for that. Oh, Jesus Christ, this fight is hard. I might need to go away and think on this one, because yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now. I'll also do a bit of research as to whether this fight's been done before. See if I can get any clips to watch.